Hello everybody. It's OelGrez here. Was able to finally get back into a little bit of warships. It's Warship Wednesday here, and I have a hour or two where I was able to get a couple battles, and then I got to go get ready for work. But I wanted to go ahead and put some commentary on this one here. Actually, I went to my fleet here, and I choose cruisers. I was gonna, because I haven't played in a while, so I wanted something that I could probably maybe work with a little better. So that that's why I picked the cruisers, because they got the torpedoes, they got good guns, and you got a little bit of armor, can take a little bit of a punishment. Um, so I jumped on the first cruiser in my line, which is this Japanese cruiser, Futura, or something like that. It's a pretty good little cruiser. And right now, if you notice, it's like captured the whole area. There's different rings and stuff you capture. No, 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 no. I had to fix that. No, this one is not the rings where you're capturing the different rings. This one actually has capture points we're going after. I had chose to start using the island here as a cover, and I was going to kind of slip by, while at the same time I know one of my fellow cruisers off to the right here, so I was thought we'd. Well, I'll be right back. Just hold up a second. Okay, I'm back. This is like take three now. I had this one already recorded, but I didn't really care for it. Um, the one I like about this, and like a lot of the games now, I'm starting to look at being a team player as opposed to just going out and acquire. Which is, there's nothing wrong with that. If that's the way you want to play, fine. It's like, go for it. Go get as many points as you can, But everybody's got a different style of play. I like to be a team player. Kind of add my gun to the battle as opposed to going out trying to put ribbons up. Because in the end, if you're doing helping the team and doing that stuff, you actually get the ribbons anyway. So, plus it's fun, you get to communicate a little bit. I don't plug in the mic when I'm playing because I don't want to interfere or something. So I use a lot of the emotes and stuff like that. And sometimes I'm told I talk too much, but I try to communicate that way and stuff like that. And starting to say, okay, let's focus fire on this one here, and I'm starting to see what my team is doing and see who they're firing on, and then I'll put like this here cruiser. I saw the cruiser here, and I said, okay, well, excuse me, that cruiser captain jumped on the cap, and I said, well, okay, I'll help this captain out by jumping on the cap, and the two of us will be adding to capturing the area a little faster, while at the same time we're eliminating targets on the next string so we can start pushing into that one. So I end up kind of sliding in behind this here cruiser, and like I said, I'm watching who they're shooting at, so I make that target mine as well, so we're all shooting at the same target, not kind of trying to pick one off, pick this one off, pick that one off. And that way, if you got 2 or 3 ships shooting at the same target, it goes down a little faster. So that's kind of what I'm trying to work at. And like I said, it's been a while since I've played World of Warships. Tanks is really, World of Tanks is like that, because I haven't played it in a long time. It takes a little bit to get that on the maps. World of Warships, similar. You haven't played in a while. I gotta get back into what the different shells can do, torps, the load times, and where I can and can't go, because I don't have the firepower to go up against something. This cruiser here launched torps, and I launched torps, so that you can see them tracking there. Trying to keep from getting in his way, so I slid in behind him. See, nice work. That's me communicating with the player. I'm kind of trying to tell him nice job, and I'm following him. I'm going along with him. The ship of the line type of thing. All right. And it's like, okay, I'm getting to the point now where I'm not trying to stay alive, because I can't a little bit. Now I'm starting to play with the game and some of the mechanics in the game, like this here. I'm going along with this individual here, this captain here, adding my gun to the targets he, or not he, the TC is the ship captain is doing. I'm trying to keep from saying him and her. You know, it's just we're all out here. We're all same fight, and we're all captains of our own ships. So, and well, not always. I got a couple of ships that have Optimus Prime as the commander. I even have Starscream on one. I think I do believe, but that's all right. But like I said, you got this this other cruiser here. And I'm kind of hanging with this cruiser, trying to help out. Now that cruiser's gonna slide around that island. I'm gonna come around the other island, and we're both gonna jump and start working on this capture point here, which is the innermost circle. Well, there's only one ship left, plus the carrier, and don't really know where the carrier is. I don't see it lit up on the map. I wonder did we find it before? Well, see, when I'm running carriers, I usually go find it so everybody knows where the carrier is, so that when you get to a situation where you're almost ready to win the thing, you got to go find the carrier. So this way, we're far enough on the map that it don't take long to find them, because they're usually, when you're going up against AI, they're usually in the same spot. You usually know where they're going to be at because the AIs get their pattern. So it gets a little tougher when you're going up against other players that know how to play. Yeah, they just pulverize you for your silly mistakes, and they laugh at you when they do it. But that's alright. That's part of the game. You know, I'm not in here, and it's like, oh wow, ouch, and you know somebody at the other side just laughing their butts off, going, oh, you see what we just did to that guy there? Oh. That's part of the game. I got trolled a few times in tanks where I had a couple guys that sometimes what they'll do is they'll sit and watch the battle after they're out, and they'll give me crap, and it's like, oh man, you're sitting out on the sidelines, you've already been busted by someone else's tank, and you're giving me crap. But actually that's part of the game. I find that a lot of times you try to chime in and interact, go back and forth. Sometimes it gets worse, so it's better just to not say anything. They get bored and they go away. But I've had other. I'll be sitting there and they shoot me. It's like, what did I do? Somebody just trying to be funny. But that's, like I said, it's in the game. It's part of it. So I don't do it to other people. So I don't care for it done to me. So, but this was a good match. Like I said, now we're going after the carrier. I want to watch it again because I just wanted to get audio on this, and I got that other one I want to get put together too. I had 2 battles today, and I'm getting ready to get ready for work, so I'm trying to get this put in so I can watch it later. But see, here we're going after the carrier. Going to get more aircraft shots now. Like I said, this is where the AA comes in nice. The only weapon this carrier has, well, they have secondary, so if you can stay far enough back, really can't do much to you. But they can't pulverize you with the aircraft unless you got good AA, and you can take their aircraft out as they come in at you. See the little red airplane circling around? That's their aircraft coming in trying to do damage to me. And that's why I'm kind of, you can hear it coming in. Ooh. Okay, there comes the bombs. Oh, I got hit. Dang, I hit. They hit me, but they didn't do much damage. See the problem with aircraft? Okay, hold up. Mr. Voiceover. Nice battle there, OelGrez. Mr. Editor, we could use the next clip, please, and then I'll get ready to do a script clip, please. Hello, and here's clip number 2. Similar with this one, you have the different rings that you have to capture, and as you capture, you push it until you get to the center one. And this is a little bit of me trying to help out with the team and trying to work with teammates as opposed to trying to sail out by myself and be a hero. um, when I first started playing, I kind of did that a lot. Find myself by myself out amongst a bunch of other enemy ships and stuff, and you don't last long. I mean, they take you right down. So, there, see, I seen this little destroyer over here. Thought, come over and help so that they don't take our destroyer out. Plus, one of the things cruisers go after, or should go after, is the destroyers. Because a cruiser is nimble enough and has enough armament to take on a destroyer, where the battleships are too slow, and a good destroyer captain can outcircle a battleship. So that is one thing I was kind of working on, and I think I've got a couple of the clips, or what I did is there's a couple of points in the clip where I kind of sped it up a little bit, and then I slowed down when we got into major. Oh, look at that, nice! And I'm burning, but look, I haven't done much damage, so I'm doing all right. Um, and I'm kind of sitting on the outskirts, kind of working my way into the different rings. I haven't even started in on the capture points yet because I was waiting for our team to kind of start pushing in well. But as you can see on the mini map up top, they've started pushing in. So with us pushing in this way, it's kind of like we're getting them into a fish in a barrel. Because they've pushed into the center. We're working on the outer rings, pushing in, and we kind of, it's like, it goes to that, well, here, I know where you are, so, plus, the thing, too, is, with AI, after a while, you get to know what their tactics are going to be, where they're going to go, what they're going to do, because they got predetermined, stuff that they're supposed to be doing, as opposed to playing standard where you're going up against other players and you have no idea what they're going to do, and sometimes they can really surprise you. Here we go. AA, see the little red aircraft circling around there, where it's kind of showing you around that capture area, that little red one. That's the enemy aircraft coming in to do a run on you, or they're circling up above you. You can see there's an orange one. That one's part of that fight up there. They haven't come in at you yet. When they're red, I think that means they're coming in, and then your AA works on those. That's all automatic. You can upgrade it so that you have better AA. See, now we're starting to push into that next ring, and I'm trying to keep an eye on, like I said in the last battle, I'm starting to look at to see where my teammates are shooting at, and then I can target that one as well, so we have maybe 2 or 3 different ships targeting the same enemy. And oh, there you go, torps and everything on that one. Did a little bit of damage to it. Oh, thank you. Shadows bone screen. I don't. Oh, that's just special X I put in there. That kind of indicated I sped it back up a little bit, trying to get to the 14-minute mark, because now I'm at 13:50. I got a little bit of room. I think we'll do a script clip, slide it down, and then I'll come back. Mr. Voiceover, you're up. Alright, thank you, Mr. Voiceover. We set it down. Now I'm going to go back and review and see what it sounds like. Okay, everybody, thank you for watching. This has been World of Warship Wednesday here. Script clip. Cut, print, and post. Put it in the canon on the shelf. From ELE Studio and Sons, Bill, Ed, and OelGrez. Thank you for watching, and thank you for following. This has been Warship Wednesday, and OelGrez, the Rubber Duck Fleet, was out at sea doing some damage to the enemy. Mr. Editor, it's all yours. Thank you, Mr. Voiceover. Thank you, everybody. Transition, speed, everything is good. We're under 15 minutes, so this one's good. We'll go put this one in the can, and thank you, Mr. Voiceover. Slide them down.